allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Eric Fetty gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can... string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The first baseman, David Bodie.
Standing in, David Bodie. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Taylor in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Schwarber.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
In now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hayward giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Michael Taylor.
Digging in, Michael Taylor. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Darvish
Up the plate, ball 1.
squared that one up just a little late. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. No hits in 19 tries. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That is good.
Here it comes.
1-0.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 2, Nico Horner.
Digging in, Nico Horner. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The right fielder, number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and one now to Steven Souza.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Taylor coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's safe.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. In now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Suzuki has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Victor Robles digging in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Robles, a 22-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Nationals are out in front here, 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. Turner gloves it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Ground ball right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next to the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
At the plate, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Eric Fetty, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Eric Fetty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Michael Taylor. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Grade AB. Up until this point, a walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. That's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
In now, Raul Garcia. Left center, base hit.
The third baseman, number 2, Nico Horner.
At the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 1-0. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 3-1. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
So now to the plate, Steven Souza, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Here now is Juan Soto. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Corner in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Kendrick is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Kendrick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another one sent foul. This is on the ground over to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. They trail it 4-1. Ready once again, David Bodie. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nats 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Popped him up. Contreras is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher, Eric.
Adam Eaton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Washington. Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here now is Trey Turner as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This one's down to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 5 innings complete. The Cubs lead this one 5-2. Austin Voth takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Austin.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Striding in, Raul Garcia. He singled his last time up.
Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Voth, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Nico Horner. He swings and grounds it to short. Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Steven Souza. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and a strike.
That's out 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Bottom of the 6th inning now. So striding in, Juan Soto. 1 for 2, including a double back in the 1st. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
So we got him swinging. Juan Soto becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick grounded down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 28, Dirk Suzuki.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And he misses 2-1. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And it's fouled away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Souza is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail 5-2. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44, Daniel.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Leading off for the Cubs, the pitcher, number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Hudson offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 on its way from Hudson. Pitch popped straight up. Hudson is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, David Bodie.
Stepping into the box, David Bodie. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. The first pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor.
At the plate, Victor Robles. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. High pop-up. Garcia is calling for it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And the depth. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Harper will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Eric Thames will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Harper, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So digging in now, Eric Thames, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hayward looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 24.
At the plate now, Trey Turner. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Garcia. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The right fielder, number 3. Michael.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here comes another 0-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bodie takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch rolled slowly down the third baseline. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off. Count still at 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Wilmer Defoe will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Raul Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. On a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. The second for 1, with no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So in now for Chicago, Steven Souza is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Ian Miller will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 79, Ian Miller.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's running. Line hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Corner rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Anthony Rizzo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Riding in once again, David Bodie. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Wander Suero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. As Drupal Cabrera is also into the ball game, as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Thames is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's Rowan Wick is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in now as Drupal Cabrera, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Nationals down to their final out now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Left fielder is on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Chicago Cubs came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jeremy Jeffress claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rowan Wick records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.